Is it finally true that Andy Cohen has revealed that Real Housewives of New York will undergo a fresh start with a new cast of characters? A great deal of conjecture has been flying around these past few days. Even Andy had made public suggestions to keep the show continuing despite the fact that there was so much upheaval. Nevertheless, it would appear that Andy and the network have arrived at their final conclusion over what course of action to take. If you want to know everything, continue reading. Andy Cohen confirms that the reboot of Real Housewives of New Jersey is complete. The last episode of the 14th season of The Real Housewives of New York will be broadcast on Bravo on Sunday, August 4, 2024. It is hoped that this would help viewers comprehend the reasons behind the absence of a reunion happening for the very first time in the history of the franchise. When Real Housewives of New York City did not have a reunion following the 13th season, the show was, of course, put on hold while the network deliberated on what to do next. Subsequently, the previous cast members were replaced, and the program was entirely reimagined with youthful, contemporary, and hip women. This could very well be what happens to Real Housewives of New Jersey. As of right now, enthusiasts will be able to enjoy an alternative reunion in which the women will watch the conclusion of the show with their various groups of friends. Despite the fact that Dolores Catania was supposedly the only one who did so, they will be able to offer their commentary and will be permitted to socialize with other members of the groups. Although there is a great deal of disagreement, Andy Cohen has revealed that there are a few different directions that the show might potentially take. It was clear to Melissa Gorga that a reset was not only feasible but also possibly essential. She had no problem with whatever decision they made, and it appears that this is the direction that the network is moving toward. It was reported by @Bravo_after_thoughts that a fan was listening to Andy Cohen live when he supposedly revealed that they are going to revive the show. In addition to that, there will be all new faces here. At this point, it is not apparent whether this refers to a complete revamp or new faces in addition to some of the existing ones. What were the reactions of the supporters to this? I, too, have heard it. I can't say that I blame him for being so obsessed with the entire discussion that has been going on over this episode. In all honesty, this is the end of an era, and I am not okay with it. His statement was, perhaps new faces, we'll see. In no way did he say that. We're rebooting, he remarked, and maybe all new faces should be involved. Alternative concepts at this point, it would appear that there are a few different points of view regarding what Andy Cohen truly stated. What will happen when the program is relaunched, in terms of who will remain on with the show and who will be let go, will be revealed by time. On the other hand, there are other fans who are proposing that particular cast members be given their very own standalone series. There is a strong expectation among viewers that Teresa Giudice will continue to be a contender for the position. I hope you won't take offense at me for stating this, but it's possible that Teresa may have her own spin-off program on RHOA, much as they did with Kim and Croy. If this happens, then she will be okay. Guy, in all honesty, I think that Teresa could move on to maybe a program about her daughters, and those daughters might become the new Kardashians after that. This season has been really peculiar, but Andy believes that the conclusion will shed a lot of light on the situation, so we can only hope that it will be successful. In your opinion, what should be the next step for Real Housewives of New Jersey? Do you feel that it is time for a total overhaul? Please let us know, and make sure to tune into the season 14 finale on Bravo on Sunday, August 4th. The Bravo universe is no stranger to shakeups, but this time, it's seismic. In a revelation that has sent Real Housewives of New Jersey fans into a frenzy, Andy Cohen has finally confirmed the rumors swirling for months. Real Housewives of New Jersey is headed for a complete reboot. Yes, complete. Speaking on his Radio Andy show in a candid, unscripted moment that quickly made headlines, the Bravo boss didn't mince words. I think we all know this franchise has hit a boiling point, Andy said. And after a lot of thought, discussion, and, frankly, reflection on the past few seasons, it's time for a new era of Real Housewives of New Jersey. Fans were stunned. The New Jersey cast, known for its volatile energy, table flips, and deeply personal family feuds, has long been one of Bravo's most iconic and loyal ensembles. But according to Andy, the toxicity that once fueled drama has now created something unsustainable. The final straw, season 14's meltdown. The decision didn't come out of nowhere. Season 14 of Real Housewives of New Jersey ended not with a bang but with a scorched battlefield. The Gorga-Giudice feud reached levels even Bravo cameras struggled to contain. There were screaming matches that turned physical, producers breaking the fourth wall, cast walk-offs, and an emotionally drained Andy Cohen muttering off camera during the reunion, "This is just not fun anymore." Now, months later, he's confirming what insiders had long suspected. When the cast refuses to film together, when reunion tapings become war zones with no resolution, when viewers message us saying they feel emotionally exhausted, that's when you know something has to give. What does complete reboot mean? According to Andy, the Real Housewives of New Jersey reboot won't be a soft recast or retooling, like shifting a few cast members in and out. It's a full clean slate. This means new cast. All new, he emphasized. New families, new dynamics, new stories. A fresh look at what New Jersey life is in 2025. Much like the recent reboot of The Real Housewives of New York City, which introduced a completely new group of women to mixed reactions and ultimately revived the franchise, Real Housewives of New Jersey will be undergoing the same treatment. The goal is authenticity, Andy explained. We want to showcase a new generation of women who represent Jersey today. It's not about who yells the loudest anymore. It's about real friendships, modern families, evolving values, and yes, the occasional explosive dinner party. The cast reacts, denial, shock, and shade. As expected, the announcement didn't go over quietly with the current cast. Teresa Giudice, the face of Real Housewives of New Jersey since its very first episode, was blindsided. "After everything I've given this show, I didn't even get a phone call," she reportedly told a close friend. Hours later, she posted a cryptic Instagram story. "Loyalty isn't what it used to be. Wineglass Blackheart #real1. Melissa Gorga, her longtime sister-in-law and rival, offered a slightly more graceful exit, writing, "Grateful for the memories, the chaos, and the glam. New beginnings ahead." But behind the scenes, insiders say Melissa feels relieved, citing the toxic filming environment and irreparable relationships that made the last 2 seasons miserable. Dolores Catania was said to be gutted, while Jennifer Aydin allegedly cried during a phone call with producers. Margaret Josephs, never one to go down quietly, tweeted, "A complete reboot? Bold move, bravo. Let's see if Jersey buys it without the OGs." Even newer faces like Danielle Cabral and Rachel Fuda are said to be shocked and disappointed, particularly after investing so much in filming during season 14's chaos. So who is the New Jersey future? While no official casting announcements have been made, casting calls have quietly gone out across the Garden State. Bravo is reportedly looking for women in their late 20s to mid-40s with strong social ties, businesses, and a bold sense of identity rooted in New Jersey culture. One source close to casting says producers are specifically avoiding anyone with prior reality TV fame. They want fresh. No recycled drama. No fame chasers. Just real women with real stories, the source said. Rumors are swirling that one of the new cast members might be a Latina beauty mogul based in Hoboken, and another a political wife with deep ties to the shore elite. There's even chatter that producers are eyeing a mother-daughter duo that runs a multi-million-dollar bakery empire in Bergen County. Think glam, grit, and legacy, a casting director hinted. Will the old cast ever return? When asked about the possibility of familiar faces returning down the line, Andy was careful with his words. Never say never. You know how Bravo works. We love a legacy moment. We love a surprise. But for now, we're starting with zero expectations. If the new cast finds their audience and builds chemistry, we'll let it grow organically. He added, I'm not ruling out a legacy spin-off someday. A Teresa docuseries? A Gorga reunion special? The door is always open, but it won't be on the main show. What fans are saying. Fan response to the reboot has been a mix of heartbreak and cautious hope. Social media is flooded with emotional reactions. One longtime viewer wrote, "It's the end of an era. Teresa, Melissa, Dolores, they are Jersey. This feels like a breakup. Another countered. The show hasn't been fun in years. The fighting's repetitive. Give me someone I can root for again. Bravo forums are filled with Dreamcast suggestions, ranging from Jersey influencers to business moguls to even real estate queens looking to compete with New York's finest. When will it air? Andy confirmed that filming for the reboot will begin in early 2026, with the new season expected to debut that fall. Bravo plans to release behind-the-scenes casting updates and teasers throughout the year to keep fan interest peaked. We want viewers to fall in love all over again, Andy said. We're not erasing the past. We're building a future. One chapter closes. Whether you're heartbroken or hopeful, one thing's certain, Real Housewives of New Jersey as we knew it is no more. Gone are the days of christening brawls, sprinkle cookies, and dining room table flips. But maybe, just maybe, that's not such a bad thing.